ready to retire that's going to try to live off $2,000 to $3,000? Impossible. It's impossible. Because what happens, it comes up here, we spend it. We're $35 trillion in debt. We don't have any money. We're dead broke. And then taxpayers have $2 trillion in credit card debt. We are in huge trouble. In this body, we had better start figuring that out, because we're going to have a run on this city here soon, and there's going to be about 150 million people coming up here saying, where's our damn money that we paid in? I could have put my Social Security money for 40 years in tax in the market and probably be worth 8 to 10 million today. But the federal government wasted it. So I'll get off my horse there. But it's good that we have this, because we got, I get a little pension check from education. I was part of a union. It's not going to help people. People are going to have to continue to work longer and longer. Am I right, Ms. Gender? Can you say something about Social Security and it being taxed for some reason? We're taxing people for the second time on Social Security that they put into an account.
Yeah, and I'd like to.
All right. All praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right. And this is going to be real quick. And it's all about, funneling people into the MOTB. One point of view of it. Okay. And so that clip that I just let you see was going into what's that, Social Security, and that person on the board seemed to be, or a committee of some sort. He was saying, that the government has spent all of our Social Security money on trying to fix the deficit. All right. And I'm going to equate it to, up and coming times, because these people, their inward thought is that the house is going to continue forever. So one of the ways to funnel people into the MOTB is to, how can you say it, have people in a negative mindset against banks and, and the currency that we deal with as of today, which is the FRN. All right, we know that there's a problem with the Federal Reserve. All right, it's an entity unto itself, and it's not owned by any government. It's its own entity. They sell paper notes. That's what they do. But going into it, I got another thing I want to show too. Hold on, because it all ties in together. And so when I first seen this and how he's talking, if he put his money into, the open market, which would be like the stock market or something to that effect. All right. And now you have CBDCs. Okay. And let's say that a young person has a 401k and he doesn't want it to sit in there any longer. Let me get this article, not an article, but a tweet from this lady. I'm gonna get it. 1 second. All right, so like I was saying, this is a ploy, I would say. The first banking collapse that happened, with that Wells Fargo fiasco probably like a year and a half ago, maybe, you know. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, so when you read this tweet, it says in the spring of 2023, the banking collapse started with small and regional banks. In spring 2024, the next wave of banking collapse will continue, right? Which is right around the corner. All right, spring. November 2023, the CEOs of Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan told Congress they could not go from 0% reserve to be held to a 3% reserve balance. The current deposit to loan ratio means the banks cannot sustain any type of run on the banks. When the people realize what is happening, there will be a run on the banks, just like you just heard this person in that committee talking about. Okay, it said effective March 11, 2024, there will be no more money to loan out, and the Fed will pick and choose who gets to loan out money. Congress passed the ball in provision with 2010 Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, which allows the banks to confiscate assets, right? The bail-in relief was legalized in the U.S. following the 2007-2008 financial crisis, in which banks deemed too big to fail were bailed out by the U.S. government. The specific sections of Dodd-Frank that deals with bail-ins is Title II, Orderly Liquidation Authority, whose exposed 401ks retirement accounts. Currently, there are 27 trillion in retirement accounts. Okay, people with cash position in banks will have their money taken. Okay, and it goes on. It says the banks have already started this by limiting how much money you can take out, transfer on Zelle, or move in general. What does this mean? It says this will be the demise of the middle class, leading to a recession and then depression. People will be left with nothing if they do not diversify their cash into paying off loans, buying gold, silver, crypto, and other hard assets. Now, that's where I want to stop right there, because this is how the MOTB is going to come into effect. There's not going to be any more paper notes to pass around. That's a wash. It's gone. What you then have is all these CbdCs. That's one way that they're going to try to sway people to put their money in cryptocurrency, right? CbdCs, all right? And doing that's going to give total control to the MOTB, because how else can you use cryptocurrency? Because it doesn't exist. It's nothing but zeros and ones. Okay, let's say you invest in gold, right? Like it says, buying gold, silver, right? So in order to, you're still gonna have to go over to the crypto, okay, the Cbdc, whether it's state or your personalized, whatever, not personalized, but own entity, which I believe they're gonna try to crash most of these cryptos and have it move over to a government ran crypto, okay? But that's the only way you're gonna be able to do business with those zeros and ones is to have the MOTB inserted in you, okay? Because it's a part of the infrastructure that they already set up, and we know that to be true, okay? So it's a couple of things that's moving fast here now. And she said March 11th is going to be another banking collapse, probably taking out other smaller banks, okay? Maybe credit unions this time, okay? what's that going to do? That's gonna push people into buying gold, silver, crypto, and other hard assets. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that out real quick, you know, and we know that it goes along with let's just grab it. It goes right along with Revelations 13. Okay. Verse 15, Revelation 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, right? The system of the empire, of Roman Empire, okay? That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image, all right, the system that we currently live in, Rome 2.0, okay? Says would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, and he calleth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of men, and his number is 666. Okay. Chi-sty stigma. Okay. So I read all that, but you know, this is where they pushing people to have to get that implantable device. All right, the C-hip on their persons, okay, whether it be in their forehead or on the or in their hand, okay. But you can see it being pushed right to the brink of this. Now, like the lady said in March, when the time of March 11th, I don't know if that's going to be the exact day going forward from that day on, you know, the spring. And you know, spring usually happens around April 21st. Okay. But going forward, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pull everybody's bank accounts. They're stiffen up the markets, like not the markets, but the banks. All right. Just like they doing over in what was that? I was watching Greece. It was blackouts, and they couldn't use their ATMs. Okay, ATMs was closed. So, like I said, man, this is a clear-cut sign that this old system of banking, all right, fractional reserve banking, all right, is out of here, and we're about to move into that digital era, all right, which gives them total control through the C-hip. And like Cotton Ball Swab said, all right, you know, you'll be happy and have nothing, and those that don't want to change, okay, meaning get into the cyborg transhumanism, you're gonna perish. You're gonna be left behind, and that's what it says. It says you're gonna be killed. Would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay, and that's verse 15. All right, so I just wanted to bring that out, and these devils are moving fast, and rightfully so, because as soon as they introduce this new plan that they have, then you know, the Lord is coming. It's coming right away. Okay? So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.